Hey everyone, I'm Rob Franick. I'm editor-in-chief here at the Princeton Review. Folks, for lots of students, the pace of learning itself, as well as the style of instructions, changed dramatically, as we all know, in March of this year. Classes that had previously been in person switched to online. Sometimes those new classes were synchronous, meaning taught in real time, and some other ones were asynchronous, which meant that students were engaging with their lessons at their own pace. But what does all that actually mean for this specific moment that we are all living through right now? Well, the usual summer slide that many educators expect each fall could actually be more of a spring and summer slide this year. We have been fielding lots and lots of questions from both students as well as parents about how they can make learning a part of their everyday summer life and prevent the summer slide in the first place. So to that end, we sought out experts from our Princeton Review and of course our tutor.com, that's our sister division, and we put together a few tips directly for you. But before I get into them, I want to note that your emotional well-being is of the utmost importance. So please take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones to the greatest extent that you can. Of course, during this stressful time, you and your full families are on our mind. And please know that none of these tips are meant to add to your own mental load, but they are intended to provide you ways to bring joy and fulfillment of learning into your lives and the lives of your kids this summer. So, let's start with the youngest students, elementary school students. Now, parents, this part is directly for you. Reading and being read to are super important. We know that you know that, but sometimes it's just good to say it out loud. And also, if they're old enough to write, encourage your kids to keep a journal entry every day, or become pen pals with a friend, or play games with them, go on scavenger hunts, go on walks, try to find something or as many things as possible outside that begin with the letter T, or are the color green, or are in the shape of a triangle. Folks, let the mind sail here, friends. Basically, the essence of what you need to take away is to get creative. The more creative you are, the more fun you and your kids are going to have. And of course, encourage them to do math in everyday life. One way that you can do this, playing card games like War, personal favorite in the Franick household, but War minus the picture cards. So players flip over a number card and the largest number wins. If you want to make it more challenging, you could have players flip over 2 or even 3 cards at a time. And then the winner of the round is the one with the largest sum total. You can even ask questions like, how much more is yours than mine, to get kids to practice subtraction as well as complements. Now, if your child is advanced enough to do times tables already, then you could do that same game with multiplication exercises at underscoring it. So for each player, they turn over 2 cards at the same time, and then the greater product wins. For older students, meaning middle and high schools, and folks, I'm talking directly to you now, your schools may have already sent you home with summer work, and if you have that summer work, then do it. And of course, reading and more reading will provide you an awesome way both to expand your vocabulary as well as strengthen those all-important writing skills. You can also volunteer to do scientific as well as literary as well as historical research online. We created a video on that same subject right here on our YouTube channel. You can check it out. Even if you're under 18, you can get a job this summer online. We did another video about that specifically on that topic right here on our YouTube channel as well. Again, check it out. It's absolutely free. If possible, reach out to your teachers to ask them about summer learning resources. Your school may already provide you workbooks and worksheets and online tools that you can use over the summertime to drill your skills. And just as we talked about with younger kids, the same lesson applies. Try to incorporate math into your everyday lives as well as conversations too. Write out the measurements for a recipe that you're going to double, or one that you're making 150% of, or calculate how many gallons of gas your car is likely to need for a certain amount of mileage. You can also, of course, stay sharp with word as well as number puzzles. Crosswords, excellent. Sudoku, awesome. The more so if you challenge yourself to look up the words that you don't know. You can also do killer Sudoku that involves the sums of boxes instead of just the number placement. Also, if there's an entrepreneurial venture or a writing idea or another passion project that you've been noodling on, think about how you can bring it to life this summer. That process, planning, assessing, reformulating, iterating, and creating, folks, will force you to call upon and sharpen a wide variety of skills. Also, if there's a subject that you know that you need extra reps in, or one that you're just plain curious about and looking to develop further, then check out our online tutoring services. You can sign up for free to take a free practice session on our site. Our one-on-one online tutoring is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, in more than 80 different subject areas. We also partner with K-12 schools, colleges, universities, public libraries, organizations, and the U.S. military to provide absolutely free access to tutoring service for those members. So for instance, if you were a Los Angeles County Public Library card holder, you would have access on demand to our tutoring services at no cost to you. Also, if you're a member of the U.S. Armed Forces or Department of Defense, civilian employee, or the dependent family of one of those members, you have access 24 hours, 7 days a week to our tutoring this summer. You can, of course, as I mentioned before, check out our sister company, tutor.com, for much more information. Now, if you're a high school student and you plan to take the SAT or the ACT this summer, it is an ideal time to prep. We have free live streams right here on our YouTube channel, along with a wide variety of prep options that you can visit and dig into on our website, princetonreview.com. Also, if you're planning to apply to college, now again is the perfect time to start your college applications, which will not only position you for future success, but will also keep your brain sharp in the process. You can watch our College Admission 101 learning playlist to get strategic advice about not only getting in, but paying for your dream school. Friends, please, we hope that you'll take away from this video is that there are literally many, many ways that you can incorporate learning into your daily lives without feeling burdened, either by the summer slide specter that we discussed or the pressure to start your own personal summer school. You can find a middle ground here. Train your brain to keep learning and still create space to find genuine joy during this very unusual summertime. Of course, leave us a comment. Tell us what you're doing to combat summer slide yourself this summer. And of course, subscribe to our channel to get the latest updates on academics, exams, admission, financial aid, and a whole lot more. Again, folks, Rob Franek. I'll be back with you again next week. Take care.